Have you ever met someone who seems to know a lot about almost everything? Not because they went to a top university, not because they buy expensive courses, and not because they're geniuses, yet every year they learn new skills, understand new topics, and keep getting smarter. Meanwhile, most people have access to the same internet, the same videos, and the same books, but somehow they stay stuck. So what's the difference? What do those people do that most people don't? Here are 5 habits that allow them to teach themselves almost anything. 1. Build your own curriculum. Most people learn randomly. One day they're watching videos about business, the next day it's psychology, then productivity, then something completely different. After months of consuming content, they feel informed but not skilled. The people who learn quickly do something different. They choose one topic and create a roadmap. They know what they need to learn first and what comes next. Because if you don't choose your learning path, the algorithm will choose it for you. 2. Learn from multiple sources. One of the fastest ways to limit your thinking is to learn everything from one person. Every expert has biases. Every source has blind spots. That's why the best learners compare ideas. They read books, watch videos, and explore different perspectives, not because they want more information, but because they want a deeper understanding. The goal isn't to think like someone else, it's to learn how to think for yourself. 3. Learn for a project, not for information. Most people learn because something sounds interesting. The problem is that interest fades quickly. The best learners usually have a reason to learn. They don't just learn writing, they write. They don't just learn business, they try to build something. A project gives learning a purpose. And when learning has a purpose, it's much easier to stay focused and remember what you learn. 4. Take notes, in your own words. Have you ever looked at old notes and had no idea what they meant? That's because copying information isn't the same as understanding it. The best learners don't just collect notes. They rewrite ideas in simple language they can easily understand later. Because the goal of notes isn't to save information. The internet already does that. The goal is to save understanding. 5. Become a teacher. This might be the most powerful habit on this list. When you teach an idea, you quickly discover whether you actually understand it. If you can explain something simply, you probably understand it. If you can't, you've found a gap in your knowledge. And that's valuable, because teaching isn't just a way to share knowledge, it's one of the fastest ways to build it. Most people think self-education is about reading more books, watching more videos, or buying more courses. It's not. Self-education is taking responsibility for your own learning. Today, almost every skill and piece of knowledge is available online. The information is already there. The question is, can you build an education from it? Because the people who can teach themselves will always have an advantage over the people waiting to be taught.